it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 26 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. It is also the last Wednesday of the month, so it is off the board. So I am using the exclusive sketch from Tana Peterson, as well as this pen from Mary Poppins. So I love Mary Poppins. Like, that's my favorite movie of all times. It's probably the only movie I could watch over and over. Besides like Friends, which isn't a movie, but I could watch that over and over. So I wanted to do these pictures of us on the carousel at Disneyland. And so I have a picture of everybody. None of them are good pictures. Except for maybe the selfie I took of me. That's not so bad. And it was actually my design team headshot when I was on the Scrap and Ink Crafts design team, which I am using tons of their stuff today as well. So I do have one large photo and then 3 small photos. So I have that going on. I did cut down the other photos. I think they're 3.5 by 4. And then I left mine all at 4 by 6. So I'm still using a little bit of my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I had to go into my just my like stacks of loose colored paper, and I got this old purple paper just because in the photo of me behind there's some purple, and I was like, I'm gonna use some purple. And so I did that for my base, and then I'm going to mat all of my small photos. So 2 of them are going to be this paper, which I feel kind of bad because I covered up the carousel that was on the paper from the carousel collection from Maggie Holmes that was in my kit. And I back the photo of me with some glitter cardstock, as well as I'm going to back it with that pink and yellow bow paper. Now, Julianne's photo is going to get backed with another 6 by 8 paper from Carousel. It's like a white with gold scallops. The kind of ombre sunset paper was in my scraps, so I don't exactly know where that is from. But so that is going to go for like those blue squares that you see. I'm going to do a full. And then I'm also going to add, I have this tiny piece of gold floral vellum that I have been saving. Like, I feel like you can use strips of vellum. Like normally if that was a strip of paper, I'm not sure that I would keep that, but the vellum I did. And so that's going to go on the side. Now, after I trimmed my photo with that bow paper, I decided that there were 2 full-size bows left on it, so I was going to save those to see maybe if I needed to have a fussy cut bow out on this layout or not. So one of the things that I was drawn to in the pin was all of the splatters in the background. So you can see up in like the top of my screen, I have my mist there. And I totally am like ignoring them. Like, I wanted to do all of the splattering before, because then you have to worry about it getting on your photos and on other things that you don't want it to get on. But I was just ready to put this thing together, as you can see here, and I'm just starting to glue everything down and completely ignoring those up at the top. And once I get everything glued down, I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm like, well, it's okay. I'll just do it at the end, and it'll just kind of be what it'll be. So I'm going to go ahead and get my photos all glued down into the spots that they need to go. And I'm not going to do mine straight, partially because mine are a little too big. So they're going to stack on each other, and it didn't make a nice straight line. So here I'm going to pull out some embellishments. So this is a super cool patch from Scrap and Ink Crafts. And so it's a pair of ears. And since I have my ears on, I'm going to go ahead and put that on top there. I'm also going to add the word that says it's acrylic piece. It says best day ever, and it snuggles in perfectly right there. And then I had to have the Mary Poppins die cut from the shop. And so I cut that out in the same glitter cardstock. And I'm going to put that over by Julie Ann. And I'm going to add a acrylic castle. And I'm thinking about adding a acrylic Mary Poppins. But spoiler alert, that one doesn't stay. So you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute. This is the carousel. Why are you so into Mary Poppins? Well, there is one horse on the carousel that is Mary Poppins themed. And every time we go, not only do I have to ride the carousel, because that really is one of my favorite things to do. If there is a carousel anywhere, I am riding it. So a couple of friends who've gone on vacation with me have figured that out. I don't usually make my family necessarily do it unless we're at like a theme park. And then it's like, well, you guys get to go on the rides you get to go on. So now we're going to go on the one I want to go on kind of situation. But if we're on vacation and we walk past one, I won't necessarily make them stop. But I really should, because I love them. So that's kind of where that comes in. And my title will come in with that as well. So I dug through my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I'm going to pull a couple of florals that are purple from there. And then I'm trying to use this wreath, this gold puffy wreath, and I can't get that to work either. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I do want one of these bows. So I'm going to fussy cut out one of them. And then I don't end up using the other one, but I am going to use that one. And then it's going to kind of replace that wreath piece down at the bottom with the castle. So it's just going to be the castle and the floral and a bow. But yeah, you can see me kind of move it around and play. And then I believe is the time that I am going to go off screen and put my title. So my title is going to say, in the most delightful way. So I used all of the alphas that are in my kit. And here I am. I'm using a white Mr. Huey's. I'm using kind of a gold Tattered Angels, and then I'm going to use a Heidi Swap purple. And I do get some on my photo, but luckily enough, it wipes right off. So you may notice in the close-up photos that there is something on my cheek. I just took that off. Somehow I gave myself a purple beauty mark, I think. So it is gone now. How quickly you can take care of that. Okay, so there is my layout. I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave all of the information I have for Tana, so you can give her some love for her sketch. I will have the playlist for 30 Days of Sketches, as well as everybody's link for Off the Board, whoever is playing this month. And that's going to do it for me. So remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.